Horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. We have two teams both ranked in the top 6 and both with high expectations as they prepare to square off. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots, so obviously we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's 1 or 2 guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Sangopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they'll be looking to get the ball to Decorian Moore. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. Motion from the back. Davis looking to pass. He's going to go for a big one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And that can be frustrating for a defense sometimes, man. You get the stop, you force the punt, and then your offense gives it right back. It's frustrating, but you've got to be able to handle those ebbs and flows, the roller coaster ride. When your offense puts you in a bad spot like they did here, you have to be able to answer.
And the Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sangopolitelli. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The unproductive 1st down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's loose. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Cornhuskers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. It's complete to the left. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. JKS. He's got him in the flat. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Deep shot for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down, and we'll see if they go for it here. Now here's Songa Politelli. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Songa Politelli on the play action. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. He'll bring it out. It's Croft. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Davis will throw. Looking deep. He's got it down the left side. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Oh, into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Throwing, Sangabovatelli finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job.
Could be an alley. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Run out of bounds just before he could get it. End zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They want to throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another day.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Now here's Jaron Kiabe-Sangapomatelli. And he was hit just as he was releasing the... It falls to the ground, incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
4th down, Sangapomatelli. Touchdown, Nebraska! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Got a little grass. The tap. And he slipped through the crowd. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that.
They'll start on the ground with Bothwell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jaron Kiave-Songapolatelli working the middle. It's complete. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down. Now 2nd and 4. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. On first down, it's Bothwell again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll give it to Fluff. Just steamrolling the defense. And with that, he's got him set up with a 1st and goal as we get set to play on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. They'll run it with Bothwell. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. And
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And what a... This defense gets the pick six.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking a pick six all the way to the house, that could really end up costing him.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The run inside. It's Jackson. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got his man. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Davis looking to pass. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 4 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Tigers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball. There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. A big gainer to open things up. They'll put it in play from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Running inside, it's Jackson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Davis will throw. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Bluff Bothwell again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Makes the grab. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Bothwell. Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. They're going to ride this running back. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Sangapolatelli. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're 3 for 4 on 4th down in this one, and they'll try it again. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Huskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. JKS. Looking to get it in.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Bothwell. And he's in. Touchdown, Husker.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage, forcing the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, what a grab, pulling him in with one hand. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Throwing Sangapolatelli. He'll pull it down and run. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the... breaks into the open. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They'll give it to Fluff. There's a crease. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Makes a grab and room to run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Fluff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
The give to the fullback. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Nebraska! The Cornhuskers punch back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Makes it past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They got a first down. Davis looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Quarterback keeper. Maybe a crease. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll start on the ground with Bothwell. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Huskers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. These fans stepping up to help this team, finding some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Hard running there. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Now the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Looking left. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long, they're throwing the out route, trying to get it on the boundary, but a great job by the defense, anticipating it and then knocking it away.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Snags it, and there's running room. All the way! Touchdown, Buckeyes! The Buckeyes with an answer. The extra point here would tie the game. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We've got a tie game, and this defense will try to keep it that way with just a few minutes left. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jaron Kiave Songobolatelli takes the easy completion. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Buys a little time with his feet. Finds a little bit of room, and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and that 4th down.
After that incompletion, now 4th down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. If you don't, then you need to go for this right now. You need to try to go win this game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Davis will throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they
playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
It's complete to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Sangapolatelli going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Well, finish with a little flair. Defense comes